Howdy YouTube, this is Captain Bart 101 along with Bushbowman 29. We are on the road heading towards Sand Ridge. We're going to have our first day dealio of 2015. Yay! It's supposed to get up to about, I don't know, 55, 60 degrees. It's going to be warm. How about that? No more of that white stuff. And that big ball of lights in the sky. It's a miracle. So we'll check back in here once we get to the park and get about halfway set up. Talk to you guys here just shortly. And we have arrived. We are here at the lovely Sand Ridge State Forest in Manitou, Illinois. The Pine Campground again. We just like it here for no other reason than it's pretty convenient. It's just off the road a pinch, easy to find, blah blah blah. There's Ryan unpacking his Frost River Masabi Range backpack.
Love it.
Loving it. Here is my Hidden Woodsman haversack. Malcolm Kader. Thank you, Malcolm. Awesome bag. Very awesome. And we have some leftover firewood. I can smell the piney woods. I can smell the piney woods. Yes, it does. I haven't had that smell in my snout in 4 or 5 months. Missing it. So we're going to wrangle getting a fire started because we've got coffee. That's about all we got.
Buddy.
Get out of that. What are you thinking? Get out of that crap. Good Lord, can't take him nowhere. They don't embarrass people. Wow, you about need a pig for that waller. Look at that stuff. Ugh. There was still snow here. We were pretty, it's pretty impressive. There's some places here in the drive-in, because this is all laced together with several little drive-through paths and what have you. And there's still some snow on the road. That was pretty impressive. So, like I said, we're going to get a little fire built, and I'll empty my bag out here in a second, and we're going to get some stuff together, and we'll go from there, guys. We'll be right back. And we have fire. We've been here, oh, I don't know, 20 minutes. And Ryan, we've been splitting. There was some wood here already at the pad, and getting a little something roaring just so we could have a little smell of wood smoke. And this is a glorious day. It's probably 55 degrees out. I'm loving it. A little wood here. Pull back. There we go. A little wood that grabbed out of yon forest. It was dead. Split a little bit. Using my not having been used. Whoops, which way? That way. How about that way, Bart? The Deer Creek Forge Kephart. This is 1095 Scandivex. It's 4.5-inch blade, about 4.5-inch handle. This is cherry. And I did a video on this back several months ago on kind of getting it where it was more pleasant in the hand. If you have great big paws, you may like the, as I described in the video, the rather board-like scales. They're comfortable, they're smooth, but they're just very big and square. There's not much contour to them. And I took this over to Yahoo's house, and he's got a combination disc sander and belt sander, and I just, you know, thinned it down here, kind of gave it a little palm swell, just knocked the corners off the contours here because they were very squared off. Came out really nice. Taped the blade up when I did it, so I didn't mark the blade. But I've been using this here since I got here, and well, it's doing pretty good. Oh, I'm liking it. There's the Hidden Woodsman bag. In addition to the Deer Creek Forge, there is my Mora 840 MG and the Kydex rig, my neck knife, my leather gloves. I actually treated these with snow seal here over the winter. Held them once I, just put the gloves on. Took a little snow seal, rubbed it like you're rubbing hand lotion on your hands, except snow seal in the gloves, and then just held my hands over a gas burner, just so the heat would make the leather absorb, all that. What's in the haversack? Let's see my fire kit. Here we go. And this is a brass tin. The pouch has some birch bark and some fat wood shavings. I got myself a spoon here. 2 for $1 at the dollar store. Yay. An SOL bivvy. Can you see that? Yeah, there it is. My various plastics here. Ziploc bag, aqua pouch, garbage bags. Poop pack here. The little fiddly bits in the front pouch. My little Petzl E-light. Some 550 Hanks. What else? A lighter, maybe a fire steel even, if I don't have the fire steel in my problem. No. Okay. Here, I gotta do it with both hands. There we go. Here we are. Yeah. Some bank cord and some duct tape and stuff like that. If it's really that interesting, I can do a whole video on that bag. My peanut butter jar with hot cocoa, chocolate, or I'll get it right. Hot chocolate, coffee, sugar, Cliff Bar. My GSI stainless steel kettle, a quart of water, everything, all that fit in this bag. She was pretty blowed out. You know, she was not slim and trim, but she took the load and it was all good. You be quiet over there, giggling like a 14-year-old boy. If I have to paint you that picture, well, you know. So, we're gonna let that fire burn down a little bit, get us some coals so we can do some coffee, because coffee outdoors is awesome. And maybe we'll do some showing off with the Deer Creek Forge. I'll have Ryan hold the camera and shoot, because I don't have a tripod, I didn't want to bring it. And we'll see how that thing does in a real test. So, we'll talk to you guys here in just a little bit. Okay, everybody, we're gonna have a little impromptu, well, I guess, demonstration. What you see right there is my Deer Creek Forge cap part. I'll be facing you. Probably won't be saying too much. We're gonna cut some. We've got some tent pegs cut for Ryan's tarp. He's gonna try the doors out on it, and we're gonna sit here and I'm gonna see how that does at whittling points, stuff like that. So. I apologize in advance for the angle if it's a little strange. The camera's sitting on a stump. I didn't bring a tripod today. So, I'll walk over here and we'll get to her. If you want to, that would be awesome. You can come up this close. We can almost hear me. So, okay. This is 1095. The website says hardened. I think 58, 57 or 58, with a Scandivex grind. Doing too bad a job.
That's the one you modified the handle, right?
Yeah, it's the one with the the reverse hourglass shape. Skinny at the ends and wide in the middle.
Right.
So, that'll be plenty sharp enough to go on the ground here today. Ooh.
You getting any hot spots yet?
No, I'm not really. Let's see how this rascal... Because actually, this is the first I've handled of it, really handled of it, not, you know, handled in the lair and fondled and touched and called it my precious quietly. Maybe I've overshared. My fault.
The fuzzy pink bikinis.
No. That's what I'm wearing under my woods pants. I mean, wait a minute. What? Oh, shit. That'll be good enough. And a little bit. There we go. There we go. Which end? And that one. Just feels good to get out in the woods again. Oh.
Agreed.
Oh my God. Now this is not, you know, anything sort of special. I don't know even what variety of wood this is.
I think it's pine of some sort.
Is it pine? Okay.
One of them, I think, two of them, I think, is oak.
Oh. Well, I haven't noticed any issues. There we go. Not too shabby. We got one more. Where's the other one at? There it is.
Right over there.
I'll get it too because I'm here doing it.
Looks like it cuts good.
Yeah. No issue with my hands. Other than being, you know, old and tired from being in the house all winter. That's what I get for playing the drums all winter. You'd think my hands wouldn't be sore, but they are. There we go. There we go. That'll work for
Cool beans.
here. Yeah. No hand fatigue. It's big enough where it just sits in your hand. You don't have to hang on to it like it's getting away from you. I like that real well. Almost makes me afraid of the Mora now. I'm afraid that thing's going to be too skinny and I'm going to have to hang on to it for dear life. That'd be heartbreaking.
Looks like it cut pretty good.
Yeah, and it's got that Scandi Vex grind. You know, basically Scandi, but they round the shoulder off. So, and these are forged knives. Deer Creek Forge, they do forge them. I did speak to the fellas, and if you're not a wood guy, and I'm kind of not a wood guy, they will do micarta. You just have to ask them about it, and there's an upcharge, of course. It's about a $65 knife stock, and I did not get a price quote on what the micarta would be. I can't imagine it being over 100. Maybe it would be, maybe it wouldn't be, but still. So far, I would say it'd be worth that. The spine's good and square. Well, grab out the keychain. Yeah, there we go. So, here's the big test. Yeah, good and sharp. So
You see tons of sparks flying.
Oh yeah, on an Army model seal, this thing would be like a blast torch. So
Right.
there we go, our little demonstration with the Deer Creek Forge Kephart. And well, and I don't think I mentioned this, the grooves in the handle, that was just a round file, 10 minutes work, swear to you, just 10 minutes. They're not even, they're not pretty, but they just with bare hands it'll let you lock into that cherry just a little better. And this has had 4 coats of BLO, boiled linseed. I just wipe it on, go away, come back in a half hour, rub off the excess, and it's been fine. It really has. You know, I've had all winter to futz with it, so now we'll see how it does here over the course of the summer. So there you guys go, Deer Creek Forge Kephart. We'll be back here with you in a little bit. And there was the first cup of bush coffee this year. Oh my God! And there's our hero with his cup of bush. Can't see that. There's the cup right there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that. Yes, I'll get the hang of this camera again, I swear to God. But I'm heating some more water up. I'm going to have a thing of hot chocolate. Why? Because I can. Because it's awesome. And it's the Land O'Lakes Chocolate Supreme hot chocolate. These were on clearance at Target. 36 cents a packet. I bought like 15 of them. Why? Because I can.
Have you ever mixed them? I've heard people
What, coffee and hot chocolate?
Yeah.
Yeah, mocha. My wife does it. She'll get the Keurig rolling and put in a scoop of hot chocolate mix and then, you know, put the coffee cup through the machine. She loves it.
I've never tried it, but I've heard lots of
I've done it before. It's not bad. It's, you know, you don't have to put so much sugar in your coffee like you and I do. We're both, well, you know.
Diabetics.
Hey, that's only because my pancreas went on strike. No offense to the diabetics. But no, we're using the old bush pot and having a grand time. God, it's a beautiful day. I mean, it's cool, yeah, because it's like, well, spring in Illinois, you know.
First time so far this year I've truly had my reset button hit.
You tell me, I've been home since November, what, the second week of November, And this is the first time I've been out.
I did that Ludington hang, but somehow the winter ones just don't.
The winter, because you're fighting to stay warm.
Right.
Even if it's 35 degrees, you're not comfy. You're always, oh, do I have enough? Is there enough firewood? Is the shelter right? Is this, that? That's why I'm not a huge fan of winter camping. I don't mind it. I know the pros and cons of it. Not germane to this topic. Just the pure fact of I want to enjoy when I go out in the woods. I want to sit there. I want to have my cup of coffee. I want to have a cup of hot chocolate. I want to have a dusted off horse nugget or a Cliff Bar or beef jerky or gnaw on some cedar bark for all I give two rats ass. I just want to be out here. I can smell. You know how people say they can smell rain or they smell spring? I smell spring. We got out of the car this afternoon and you could smell the pine. Yep. You just like, oh my, that's spring. No kidding. No kidding.
It's like being a smoker and walking into your house after being away for a couple days.
It's like bing.
You can smell it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. I gotta say, so far, shifting gears here, this bag, the Hidden Woodsman bag. Now I've had a couple. This is the first time I've really loaded one up and using it, having it around, and it's got everything I need. Probably some stuff I don't. I think if we do another stranded hiker, I may just use this bag. See if I can.
You know we will.
I know we will, because we're ate up like that.
So far, I'm the only one that's done a failed stranded hiker.
You say no. Now you didn't fail. You didn't plan properly. You were in a safety zone.
I had stuff to do it. I just didn't think about what I needed to do.
Yeah, if you actually failed, you'd be dead.
Right.
You didn't fail. You had a learning experience. Remember that, folks. You don't fail, you have learning experiences. If you actually fail in something like that, you're probably dead. Not that I presume to be any sort of expert, because I'm not. But I did sleep at a Holiday Inn Express. Anyway, jocularity aside, I don't know. There's Mr. Sun. He's welcome. Haven't seen that sun in ages. This is glorious out here. It's green. It's because it's coniferous. It's pine trees, big old pine trees. But the green's nice. I'll be happy when I start seeing buds on stuff. That'll probably be in a couple weeks, I hope. I hope. Hey, is that a hornet's nest? Beehive?
I do believe it is.
I believe we have a bee.
I don't know if it's active or not, but...
Well, I'm not going to go up there and hit it and find out.
Bring the slingshot next time.
Yeah, you do that. Yeah, right there.
We'll camp at the other end of the campsite.
Yeah, I've got it right in the center of the frame, that big dark blob. I've got the camera maxed out on the zoom. I'll be. Huh.
Okay, well,
oh, I had more zoom. Ha ha ha, you're dumb, Bart.
Camp at the other end of the campgrounds and then come up here and hit with some shot.
Yeah, piss off some of the locals. Yeah, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Ryan Rose. Thank you. Come again. Okay, guys, we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, everybody, we got the fire kind of calming down here, letting it just burn out, and we're sitting here with our gear kind of squared away. Ryan's finished up his coffee. I've had coffee and hot chocolate, and rinsed out the cup and the spoon, and cleaned off the kettle and rebagged it. And I gotta say, for a first carry, just as my initial impression of the haversack, I like it. I like it a lot. And it's actually got room yet in it. I could stuff some more into it. Would I want this for a full-time day rig? No. Or an overnight rig, I mean? No. But just for, a quart of water, a Cliff Bar, maybe carry a tarp kit with me just in case you get stranded out or you get caught in the rain or some such, a poncho even. I think it's going to do champion service. I really do. Like I said, this isn't my first one. This is one of the second or the next generation ones where it's 2-ply Cordura and the big heavy duty 2-inch, and it's stiffer nylon. I don't know. This is almost like seat belt. This is actually tougher than seat belt, I think.
Pretty sturdy stuff.
Yeah, I'm really digging it. So, had a real positive experience with that Deer Creek Forge. I'd been tweaking that for months just because I didn't have a better idea. And just, hadn't been out, and this was good. We were out here late. We didn't get out here till almost 3 o'clock, and it's probably, was it 5:30?
Something like that.
I don't know. It's late afternoon. Sun's about to go down below the tree line, so we're going to DD out of here before that happens. Otherwise it'll chill off rather smartly back here. But you know, as things warm up and it'll get better and we'll be better and we'll be out here. We're talking about doing an overnighter here real soon. Maybe do Stranded Hiker again like we did back in 2013. Liking it. This would not be, well, yeah, it would be. This would be the ideal weather, but I'm just not that froggy to do it in this weather. Not temperature, just the mud there. And this is on a slope. It's actually going kind of down this way.
Everything's pretty well soaked.
Yeah, everything on the plain, all the fire pits are waterlogged, like standing water. And for Stranded Hiker, you really got to use the fire.
The debris too.
Well, yeah, you got to have some ground cover, and which we have here. We have pine needles ad nauseum. I think if we do it, we might do it over that way, because the pine needle duff seems to be a lot deeper. We could get away with bunching up, you know, just making big thick beds, blocking them in with a couple of logs and saying, we're done. So, but at any rate, appreciate you guys tagging along with us. Appreciate the comments. Always appreciate the subscription. I'm still getting a few subscribers here and there. If there's anything you'd like to see, hit me down there. Any questions, do the same. And until I get to talk to you guys again, it's Captain Bart 1, standing by.